Okay, we're in Alistair Begg's church. I'm speaking to the sound engineer there, guy that's mixed for the whole basics conference. Just an excellent church, excellent setup, and I'm basically picking his brains for little guys like me that have got limited knowledge of a system that's just sounded so good and worked so well over the weekend. So we've covered the Aviom system. Are these antennas the Shure system that are picking up wireless mics, basically?
Yes, we have a 6-channel Shure UHFR system. These are the directional antennas that have helped dramatically in getting us a clear signal without dropouts. I don't believe since we got the directional antennas 2 years ago that we've had a dropout. I could be wrong, but it hasn't happened when I was here. I know that. The UHFR system, I think, is the best. Is an unbeatable system. It's very powerful. It's very clean. We use the Beta 58, or I'm sorry, we use the Beta 87 microphones here for the handheld wireless microphones, and then the body packs for the lapels and headsets. The lapels we use Countryman B3s, omnidirectional, and for the headsets we use Countryman E6.
E6. I use an E6, but I would actually prefer to use the little microphone in the tie because I feel like Madonna when I'm wearing that thing. But our sound men recommend to use the E6, especially for someone like me that's got a heavy accent, Scottish accent. So
our Scottish pastor won't wear the E6 at all, so you know that's
right. So the little one, the sound's been perfect, and that was the little one with the microphone on his tie. What's that one called?
That was the Countryman. It's a B3 is the model number. We use an omnidirectional element just because it sounds the best. There is a greater possibility of feedback with the omnidirectional. Fortunately, Alistair projects really well, so we are able to get the volume that we need without it feeding back.
Excellent. And this equipment over here, is this all to do with internet?
Actually, no. Power supplies for the mixing console.
Okay.
The Clark EQs down here are remnants from when we had a lot of wedge mixes on stage. We still use a couple of them. And then the digital reverbs, being that we're still with an analog console. We have outboard Yamaha SPX 990 reverbs that we've had for a long time, been very happy with. This piece here is definitely the most powerful processor here. This is a TC Electronic, what the heck is it? I forget. EQ station is what it's called, and it has incredibly powerful equalization and compression capabilities, and I think that's always been my secret weapon to getting the passers, particularly when I get these guys with these thick accents from across the pond, that I can...
I don't like those guys. Never trust a man with a Scottish accent.
and with that, I can get the clarity that I need for us arrogant Americans.
That's it. Oh, not at all.
To,
Two last questions. Last question would be, can't help but notice the Old English polish. Is that just for keeping the place nice and tidy? Is that a crucial part of the system?
That's always been there. I guess that's where the folks who clean this auditorium, where they leave it.
Keep it. Okay. Then the second thing would be, I think that you have got a lot of knowledge and experience just by the virtue of the job you have and doing your thing here. So I think there are many guys like me, pastors of much smaller churches, and many sound engineers that really will value this little video. I know the guys in our churches, they recommend to buy a new board. We've some big choices to make. And this is independent, really valuable advice you're giving. So would it be okay to, number one, probably put this in YouTube?
Sure.
Secondly, if we could get your email address, and instead of people emailing me, they could just email you and ask you a question. Would that be okay?
Sure, I can do that.
Right, no problem. So I'll get your email address later on, and if somebody's got a question, we can just link you up, because I've got many pastor friends that have the same dilemma. They've got many sound engineers that want $60,000 boards, and somebody's saying you can probably do it with a PM5 board.
Well, the PM5 is the $60,000 board.
All right,
It
okay.
is the pinnacle right now of mixing consoles, at least from Yamaha. If you need everything that board offers, it really is the only one you can get. But if you don't need all the options that it has, the M7CL is a very, very powerful board,
okay,
dramatically more capable than what we have here, that can meet requirements for a lot of churches, and it's right in the $20,000 price range.
And that's just great advice, good advice from a guy that's got nothing to sell, and just good advice from one Christian to another in the journey through life. So, my friend, thanks very much.
Thank you.
This was not organised, it was not scheduled in any way.
Certainly not rehearsed.
We just, the conference has just finished, and we just came up and spoke to this man and said, can I ask a few questions? And it's turned into just some great advice for many of us that are in ministry with these media issues and needs. So, God bless you, my friend.
And you.
Thanks very much. Thank you. God bless you.